Hello again. I'm becoming increasingly convinced that there is in this country one rule for peaceful citizens and another for howling mobs. The newspapers today report the case of a young man called Astrophel Sang, who, during the Black Lives Matter disturbances in June, climbed up the cenotaph and tried to set fire to the Union Jack hanging there. The thumbnail to this video shows that these actions were taken in the presence of a large number of police officers, and they made no attempt at all to stop this. Presumably these were the same people who had earlier that day been kneeling in front of the rioters, begging their forgiveness for the death of a drug addict on the other side of the Atlantic Ocean. Why did these policemen not try and stop the arson and desecration of a war memorial? Well, he appeared in court yesterday, was convicted of arson and let off with a conditional discharge. We heard that the police tried to talk to him but were met with a barrage of expletives, which must have been very distressing for them. So they just let him walk away. Yes, really. He was surrounded by hundreds of police in riot gear. They saw him climb up onto the cenotaph, get a lighter out, try and set fire to the Union Jack, asked him not to do it. He began swearing his head off at them, whereupon they just moved away from him and let him leave. He wasn't arrested for another 2 months until the middle of August, and it was only after there'd been a terrible fuss in the press that they even took that action. Law-abiding people like me must really be a bunch of mugs. I bet if I jumped on a train to London this morning and then climbed up onto the cenotaph like that, I'd be in a cell in next to no time. It's obvious that this young man hates the country which gave a home to him and his family. If I'd have been in charge that day, I wouldn't have asked the police to talk to him. I would have given the order for them to go and drag him down and lock him in a police cell. Since he hates Britain, there's really no reason why he should be compelled to stay in the country. After his conviction, I would have had a car waiting, and driven him to Heathrow Airport, and then put him on the first plane out of the country going anywhere.